Finally, it is time to race on one of the most historical, legendary circuits in the MotoGP calendar. Of course, we're talking about Mugello. In today's video, I'm gonna tell you my personal race predictions. If you watched free practices of MotoGP and Q1s and Q2s, you know that it was all about Aleix Espargaró and 6 other Ducatis. So I was just talking to my friends in Ducati Corse about this um, bad luck that they having. Like, they are hard workers, smart, dedicated engineers, innovators. So I think their ultimate goal currently was to finish in Mugello ahead of Bastianini, fighting for P1. Obviously, they were ahead of Bastia this time in qualifications, but they were not ahead of Fabio Di Gianantonio, Marco Bezzecchi, and Luca Marini. No, I'm kidding. Of course, these guys have total respect. Like, all three of them, very well done. And it was not like a tricky qualification where somebody just went there and like, it was lucky with tires or rain. No, it was a hard job that paid off. Really happy to see all three of them there. I wish I could see Bastia a bit closer to them as well. For Ducati guys and factory team, it's a struggle right now with GP22 in overall performance this season. So before we start jumping into my race predictions, another comment is Aprilia's wingtail, and I think it's just great. It's not funny to me. It's just gay. I would tell you the process, how it works with the minimum lap simulation. So what they do in Ducati Corsa, for example, anytime they have an idea from every single department, like say aerodynamics. So after the calculations, they put this, for example, aerodynamic body into the aero tunnel where they make some measurements and they create something that they like. Then the idea before the test is to see how much time will it cut on some laps for the minimal lap predictions. So simulations are the big deal to everyone. And so when you see something rolling up like this on the track, it means that in simulations it had some effect. But reality, this is why we call it, like, to test something, like in free practice 2, free practice 1, is to see how in real life you can actually, is to see how in real life it works along with rider and other parameters. So the comment I received today from Ducati guys about Aprilia's rear spoiler, rear wing, it's very hard to make it work. In theory, it's nice, but this airflow causes a lot of instability on braking for the rider. So they probably analyzed it already or thought about it before, or they seen it a couple of days ago and they decided to talk to their aerodynamics engineers. And I don't know, this is what they tell me. It's a good thing in theory, but also in theory it's a problem to brake. So now let's jump into my race predictions. Disclaimer, I'm only doing this for entertainment purposes. Please bet responsibly. I'm just here to have fun, I'm not saying we're gonna make some money. In fact, so my idea here is following. I just want to have fun. But of course, when I bet, I consider my understanding of what's going on down at paddock, the overall situation, the performance of riders and bikes before I bet. But also, I'm here to make fun. Sometimes I choose things that are very less likely to happen. So it's always a pleasant surprise. This is my account. I'm just logged into my bwin, and we're gonna go to the MotoGP Italy. Top 3 riders enter post. This is a tricky one now. So I do believe that Aleix Espargaró can be there tomorrow. But obviously, what I know for sure is who's gonna win is gonna be Ducati. I'm very sure about it. I'm very confident. So I'm gonna bet €1 on this thing. Okay. Now, second thing, top 6 rider for sure is gonna be Aleix Espargaró. For sure it's gonna be Francesco Bagnaia, unless he doesn't fall down. And Enea Bastianini, I hope yes, unless he has some problems tomorrow. And also, guys, tomorrow might be a wet race. Worst of that, it could be flag to flag. So this is a scenario that you just pray to be lucky, because this is when predictions don't work. This is like something nobody understands. And you might see the Mark Marquez who is gonna go under the forced surgery. Poor guy, it's hero really, and he's real hero. But I don't expect to see much of him tomorrow at all, unfortunately. So okay, this is my dry race prediction so far. Fabio Quartararo, he was struggling. He was struggling, but he still made it to P1. I think he has a very good race pace. Many things might change. He's the good, decent rider. Johan Zarco, I don't know. Could be, really could be. But we're gonna get back to this later. So top three riders. This is the odds a bit higher, but not that higher. Who's gonna win? This is hard. I'm not gonna bet on who's gonna win, but I know for sure that Fabio Quartararo might be there as well. Now, winning bike is Ducati. In my opinion, head to head, Aleix Espargaro versus Enea Bastianini. That's a very good one. I do believe that Aleix Espargaro have more chances tomorrow to battle, but you never know. And but I'm gonna go for Enea Bastianini. Okay, now Jack Miller versus Mark. Mark, absolutely, I believe it's gonna be Jack Miller. He has more chances. Now this one I like. Jorge Martin versus Michel Perrault. Really, really like this guy's gonna end up in Greville. Like really, I hope not. I'm just joking, but of course I want to see him strong. If you guys remember, I believe he's very, very strong rider. He's very promising. He just has bad luck so far with his GP22, in my opinion. It just doesn't work to him. He doesn't get enough support. And something is wrong with Michelin tires for him as well. It's just very weird. This guy's very, very strong. He knows what he's doing. And he was strong before. It's not like he never even got to P1 or something with this bike. He did. We've seen it many times already with Ducati. So, but who's gonna be winning? We've seen Pirro crashing too as a wild card rider. This one, I don't know, a tricky one. And of course, Jorge Martin has more chances. But Pirro, just for fun, I gotta put 1 year. Paul Espargaro versus Taki Nakagami. Good one, I believe. Paul Espargaro. Maverick Vinales versus Alex Marquez. I'm gonna skip. I don't know. The same chances actually. You just feel if you're lucky or not. Head to head, Darren Binder versus Andrea Dovizioso. I would say Dovi. I would say Dovi here is more. He has more chances. But then again, I'm gonna go for Dovi here. Francesco Bagnaia or Ion Zarco. I'm gonna go for Bagnaia, I guess. Fabio Quartararo versus classified rider. Quartararo, Miller, Marini, Bezzecchi. Out of these four, is the best one, huh? Miguel Oliveira versus Brad Binder, Alex Rins versus Joan Mir, Luca Marini, Franco Morbidelli versus Remy Gardner. No, but I gotta take this one away, really. I don't believe it's something I should bet on. So, Enea Bestanini, Francesco Bagnaia, Aleix Espargaro, Johan Zarco. This is a favorites. These are the guys who actually, first three especially, who, and Fabio, I had Fabio here, who's gonna win. It's a picky, a tricky one to select. Right, Marquez, Gian Antonio, Marini, Rins. That's a tricky one too. I'm gonna skip it. So these are my bets so far. This is what I'm doing now. I'm gonna place my bets. And here we go, guys. Here we go. So this is what the let's see if we get lucky with this. And yeah, Bastianini, top six, head to head, Piro. So let's see if we get lucky with this. This is the idea so far. And I believe it has all chances and potential. Potentially could be there. So we're gonna have fun with this thing. Nobody know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I might be wrong, I might be right, but I'm not saying I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be there for sure. It's my prediction. In my opinion, really what's gonna happen tomorrow. We're gonna see Bagnaia going forward. But Bastianini is a Sunday rider. So far, he proved himself quite well. So everything will be dependent on the first lap, on the first corner. How busy will it be? It's very important to get there. So whoever makes it fast has chances. But Bagnaia so far has not so much chances because he starts from the second row. So these guys in front, we don't know how it's gonna go. Really, we don't know. It might be anyone. And I have a feeling like Aleix Spargararo just just might make it there. And let's see. In any case, it's not gonna be a boring race. At this point, thank you very much, guys. This was Go Grande. And remember, MotoGP isn't just a sport, it's an art.